Hi everyone. Today is Salesforce Consulting and Admin Training. Salesforce Consulting and Admin Training Day 2. So let's go ahead and see what are we going to learn today. So today's agenda is we'll quickly go through the previous session overview and we'll talk about the data visibility. And before that, we'll create a developer edition org. So you all will be creating a developer edition org along with me, and real-time project flow. Salesforce, what is the Salesforce, how, when it is started, and also we are going to learn the master table, what is a master table, and what are the different type of master tables are there, what is account, what is contact, and then we will talk about, I'll give you the homework, and then we'll talk about the marketing cloud. So what is marketing? Before going to the marketing cloud, what is marketing? What are the different properties of marketing? And what are the marketing cloud in Salesforce? And then we'll have a today's interview session. Now, quickly, what are the what did we learn in the last class?
History.
Software types and services.
Salesforce marketing growth.
Cloud computing,
then
history of cloud,
Client server computing.
client server computing, cloud computing, different types of cloud computing, SaaS, PaaS.
Platform as a service, infrastructure as a service.
Each example, developer environment, developer life cycle.
Stages of product development.
Right. So yesterday, very basic session. So more about the cloud, we have learned it. So we have seen the client server computing and cloud computing, different type of computing. Guys, if you are not speaking, please go on mute. So we have seen the software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. That is the last thing which we have seen. Now, today, we are going to create a developer edition. Before we start our session, let's go ahead and create a developer edition. So before creating the developer edition, so let me ping you this link. Open this link, everybody, whoever is having the laptop, open this link, developer https://developer.salesforce.com, sign up. And you will see this page. You will see this page. Here, it's asking the first name, last name. Enter the first name, last name. Enter the email ID, the working email ID, the one which you are using for Gmail account. So use that for the email. So what are the working Gmail ID is there? Mention that email and the role. Role, give it as a developer. And the company, Samskar IT or Swapna for Salesforce. Company is Swapna for Salesforce. And the country, which are the country you are from, choose the country. If you are from the India, choose it India. If you are from Dubai, choose it UAE. If you are from USA, choose United States. If you are from UK, choose the UK. If you are from Canada, for the Canada also we have a option Canada. If you are Australia, choose the Australia. Right, and then enter the postcode which is related to the region. If you are in UAE, enter the postcode which is related to UAE. If you are in India, enter the postcode which is related to the India, Madhapur or wherever the Amirpet. So whatever the pin code is there which is related to India, just enter the pin code and give here username which you want in the Salesforce. So email and username both are different here. Email and the username both are different. Email is the one which is working. Which is working. This is a Gmail account. Whatever your Gmail account is there, that Gmail account. That Gmail account. Now the username is different. You can give any username. This username is the one which you are going to log into the Salesforce. For example, if the person is Abhijit, okay. Now Abhijit can give here Abhijit @Swapna for Salesforce. You can give any name. Swapna for Salesforce.com. So simple here. Let me clear this. So email is the one which is already working, which is Gmail account number. For example, if your Gmail, what are the working Gmail ID is there, you need to give that Gmail ID. And the next one is customer or username. Or the username. Username is, you can give any username, right? So Harish @ you can give Swapna for Salesforce.com. Swapna for Salesforce.com. Please switch off the cameras. Okay, you can give any name here, the one, whatever the name you wanted. So once it is done, click on agree and then sign up. Click on agree, then sign up. Is everybody done with this step?
If we already have a developer edition, do we need to do again?
Are you using the developer edition for the trial head?
Yes.
Okay, if you guys are using the developer edition for the trial head, it might disturb the work because we will be doing the different work and your trial heads will be different because we will be creating the lot of validation rules or formula fields, different stuffs will be creating it. So it will disturb the trial head. I would suggest to create a new one, or else you use the same one, but trial head use the different one.
Okay.
Is everybody created it?
Hi, ma'am. This is Mohan.
Yes.
Yeah. What should we use as a username?
Username, you can give any name.
Okay.
Yeah. Username, you can give anything which you wanted to log into the Salesforce. You can give any username. So the first screen is this one. And once you click on a sign up, you will see this screen almost there. You will see this screen almost there. So once this is done, then you will receive an email saying that thanks for signing up with the Salesforce, and you will receive here the URL will be automatically generated, and whatever the username that you have given, the same username you have to mention here. Whatever the username that you have mentioned while creating the developer edition, that the username you will get it.
So ma'am,
Yeah.
It's not letting me use the same email address again because I use that email address to create one account with Madhu sir. So I'm trying to use the same one with a different username. It's not letting me. Give me an email saying that they cannot use the same email address.
Okay, you are using the email address here. You are talking about this username or this one?
So the email. So the second one, yeah.
Email you can create multiple, but username has to be different.
Yeah, it's not letting me do that.
Okay, so the one whoever is attended the Madhu classes, You guys might have already created the developer edition, so we can use the same developer edition. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
whoever is attended the free sessions for the 15 days, they can use the same developer edition. Yes.
Yeah, hi, Swapna. This is Chaitanya.
Yeah, Chaitanya.
Yeah, I need like a small confirmation. I was using the developer edition. Can I continue it in the trial head? Only can I change to another email?
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah, fine.
So once you are done, then you are going to receive an email. So once you are done, you are going to receive an email. So thanks for signing up the Salesforce. I just created it 18 minutes ago. So thanks for signing up with the Salesforce, verify account. And this is the URL that this will be automatically generated. And the username is, this is the username. Just click on here, verify account. When you click on a verify account, you will see it is asking the password. When you click on a verify account, it asks the password. So this password is 8 characters, 1 letter, 1 number, combination of 8 characters, 1 letter, 1 number.
No 2 columns, just right.
Combination of 8 characters, 1 letter, 1 number, enter the password. Security question is mandatory. Take any security question. There are different security questions are there. Just enter the answer, click on it, change password. Click on change password. Once this step is done, then you will be landed onto this screen. You will be landed onto this screen. So like that, you will see. So this is the new org that I have created just now. So you will see whatever the company name that you have given, it will receive the same thing. This is the company name, the one which we have given. And then you will land onto the setup home object manager. This screen you will be able to see. Is everybody done? Or is anybody has any questions? Not able to go further, creating the developer edition. Okay. So if everybody is done, let's move on. Now we all have created the org, right? So we have a 78 members here. All the 70, assume that all the 78 members are created the Salesforce Developer Edition. Now, when everybody is created the Salesforce Developer Edition, now how the data visibility is going to happen. Now let's assume that I have created my Salesforce Edition, Developer Edition with the April batch @gmail.com. Similarly, another user, Rohit@swapnasalesforce.com. Similarly, another user, Harish @swapnasalesforce.com. And another user, Shilpa @swapnaforsalesforce.com. Like this, everybody has created. Like this, everybody has created the different developer edition org. Once we have created it, now what are the Rohit is doing the assignment or whatever Rohit is performing the practicing the things like creating the different records or doing some steps here, will Harish able to see?
No.
Similarly, if I'm doing anything in the class, I'm doing some assignments or some sessions, few sessions, I'll be practically doing the implementing few features. So whatever I implement in my developer edition, will Rohit able to see? No. Similarly, when the Rohit is performing anything, will I be able to see?
No.
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 We cannot see each other data. We cannot see each other data. So whatever is Rohit is performing in their developer edition, nobody can see whoever is the total 79 members are there in the call. So nobody else, only the Rohit has the flexibility to view what he has done, what he has implemented, right? So whatever he has done it, so only the person Rohit can see. Harish cannot see what is Rohit is doing. Shilpa cannot see other members also. So the data visibility is very secure in the developer edition. So you don't worry until unless you share your credential to someone else. Until unless you share your credential to someone else, nobody can see your data. So data visibility to the specific org is very secure. Very secure. So in case if you want me to review your code, or if you want me to review the functionality that you have implemented, so you need to share your org credentials to us so that we can verify whether you have implemented the assignment or a functionality. So whatever you have done it, whether it is done it in the proper or not, we can verify it. Otherwise, I'll not be having access to review what you have implemented the assignment or what you have done with the functionality assignment or homework, whichever I have given, right? So we cannot verify. So data visibility is very secure. Now, in the real time, this is what we have discussed in the developer edition. Now, in the real time, let's take a scenario. So let's assume that you are looking for a job. Okay, you are looking for a job and you went for interview to the TCS. You have attended interview for TCS and all the rounds are completed. All the rounds are completed and they have recruited you. Once they have recruited you, now will they able to, once you have recruited in the TCS, are you working any project on TCS? Most of the times, 99%, you will not be working for TCS. 99% or 98%, you will not be working any work, you will not be doing related to the TCS. The work is for the client. That means what is happening here is TCS is recruiting you, but TCS got a project from the hospital. TCS got a project from hospital. So let's assume that this is a Apollo hospital. This is Apollo hospital. So Apollo hospital reached out to the TCS saying that I need a application, and this application can be used by the anywhere in the world. Okay, and our doctors are going to visit the patient's place. So I need a application that can be used in the mobile, iPad, or a laptop. So hospital has given a requirement to the TCS. Now TCS has taken the, whatever the requirement is there, the TCS has taken the details. That means they will do the documentation. So TCS and Apollo Hospital sit together and they will have almost 5 hours of discussion. What is the expected by the Apollo company? At the end of the project, what is expected by the Apollo company? So they will document all the changes about the requirement. Now the requirement, they says that, okay, I need an application, and in this application, I need a proper flow where the patients can select the doctor's time, day, and when they want the doctors to visit their house, and what are the medication they are already taking on it. Everything I need the details, and patient should have the flexibility to choose the date, flexibility to choose the doctors also. So certain information Apollo has given to TCS. Now what will happen? There is an agreement which is going to happen. If the TCS agreed that, okay, I'll give you the project by end of July. So end of July or after 6 months, I'll give you the complete project to the Apollo. So this is the agreement which happens between the TCS and Apollo Hospital. Once this agreement is finalized, agreement is nothing but what am I supposed to, what TCS is supposed to implement in 6 months. And similarly, for this 6 months, how much budget is Apollo is going to play for, how much amount or how much budget is going to pay for TCS for this 6 months regarding this project. So all the discussions will happen between the TCS and Apollo. Then it is going to be then they will have an agreement. Once this agreement is done, signed, so Apollo is going to sign and TCS is going to sign on the same agreement. So once this agreement is done, then you will be you are assigned to work for this client. TCS will assign you to work for this hospital. Just give me a second. So TCS will be assigning you to work for client hospital. That means you are in the TCS, but your work is, you are doing work for the client called so TCS will be assigning you to work for the client. And so when you started working with the client called Apollo Hospital, you might be working with the consulting. That means your work might be related to the consulting, your work might be related to the admin, or your work will be related to the development, or could be a lightning, or could be a integration. So whatever we are learning in this course, everything will be involved when you are working in the real time: consulting, admin, development, lightning, integration. So you are working with the client because based on the requirement, you might choose any of these options. So once these options, like assume that you have implemented a project. And you delivered the project to the client. So this is how it looks like a project. So at the end of the day, this is how it looks like a project. So you will have a different information and whatever based on the requirement, everything you have implemented. Now, the first thing, when you deliver this project to the Apollo Hospital, now the Apollo Hospital is going to first test it. Apollo Hospital is going to test it, whether it is working properly or not. So based on the requirement, whatever we have explained is all the steps or all the flows, everything is working as expected. The data is stored here or not. Or whether it is displaying the correct information about the doctors, or the time scheduled, what is the status of the patient, everything is displaying it or not. So all the functionality is tested by the client. So once clients are satisfied with the project, then they will inform the company. Saying that we are satisfied with the project that is implemented by your team. So that means there the one agreement is going to close. There the phase one agreement, which is called as a phase one agreement. So phase one is nothing but the first step of the implementation of the project. So once this project is done, now this time the client, the Apollo Hospital is going to share this with the end users. End users are nothing but customers, patients. End users are nothing but customers or patients. Now, whoever is the customers or whoever is the patients are there, they will start using the application. So they will install the application in their mobile or in their iPad, or which are the device they are using it. In that device, they will install this application and they start using the application. So customer is sitting at the home and he open up this application and he will fill all the details about the patient details and which doctor he wants to meet and what is the reason for meeting the doctor, and everything, the details are entered here, and when he wanted to meet it, the scheduled time and the date, and click on submit. Once it is submitted, the details, everything will be transferred to the hospital. So here, observe, this person is a developer. This person is a developer. This person is a developer. Now, this is the company that you are working. And here, Apollo Hospital is the client. Apollo Hospital is client. And end users are, these are the customers or end users. And this is the application which is implemented. Application which is implemented. Any questions on this flow? Any questions on this flow? So usually any project you take in the real time, this is how you will be working on it. So this is the organization, company, and this is a software application, right? Now let's move on to the Salesforce. What is Salesforce? What is
It
Salesforce?
is a CRM application
CRM.
which provides the ready-made applications to develop the projects.
Okay. How about
Cloud-based CRM application, remote, it will provide remote access to the users.
okay?
Where you can automate sales marketing applications.
Okay. It is a US based company. Okay. So Salesforce is, most of you said right, and provide cloud services to the customer, right? So Salesforce is an enterprise cloud computing company. Enterprise cloud computing company, and which is also known as a CRM products and development cloud products, well known for CRM products and development cloud products. And it is, Salesforce is found in 1999. And the headquarters is in United States, San Francisco. Salesforce is started in 1999 in US, San Francisco, and started by the person called Mark Benioff, and it is a US based company. And there are 4 members of the founders are there: Mark Benioff, Parker, Dave, Frank. These are the 4 members. Initially, they started the Salesforce in 1999. In 1999. Now that's about the Salesforce. If somebody asks about the Salesforce, what is the Salesforce? You can say that Salesforce is an enterprise cloud computing company, and it is well known for the CRM products and development cloud products. Any questions? Now let's move on to the master table. Now this is very important in Salesforce, master table. So what is master table as per your understanding?
It's like it's like an Excel sheet which has columns and rows.
Table which is used in all the applications.
Right.
So the data in the form of tables and columns, and all the data will be stored here in master table of the application.
Is it related to master data management?
No.
Table where does not
Mhm.
change data frequently, but user frequently is the master.
Yes, yes. So master table is nothing but it's a table. First of all, it is a table. We know table. Everybody know how to use Excel sheet, right? So whatever the columns and rows are nothing, but whatever the columns and rows are there, that is, we call it as a table. So master table is nothing but it's a basically a table where the data does not change. When I say does not change, frequently it does not change. For example, I opened the Amazon. So master table is nothing but a table which does not change the data, but we use the data most frequently. Which is called as a master table. So for example, master table. Example for the master table, I logged into the Amazon. So in the Amazon, whenever I choose a product, for example, almost every day or in a week, I log into the Amazon and I look for the products, right? If I like the products, then I order the product. So this is usually I do it. But in Amazon, am I changing the first name? Only first time when I created my credentials in the Amazon, only first time when I created, that time I'll give my details, first name, last name, email ID, and the billing address, right? Email, billing address. This I will give only for one time, right? Whenever I'm creating my credentials in the Amazon.com, only for one time, I use it, first name, last name, email, billing address. Now these details, I use it every time. Whenever I order a product, my billing address. So how I'm going to pay the billing, right? Shipping address might change it based on the location, but that is not frequently changed, right? Shipping address might change it sometime, but not frequently. Similarly, Salesforce org. In the Salesforce org, whenever I created the Salesforce Developer Edition, I gave the first name, last name, email ID, and username. And the username. These details we have given whenever we created the Salesforce Developer Edition. But these details we don't change usually. Once my user is created, I hardly touch the username. I hardly touch my user details. So every day I do not change first name, last name, email, username. I do not change these details. So basically master table is nothing but the data which does not change frequently, but we use it most of the times. So which is called as a master table. A table does not change the data, but we use most frequently. So example for that is a Amazon, Salesforce.com, any application that you are creating, you are giving the certain data, but you are not changing the data. You are not changing the data. Ankita, so don't place your cursor on the screen. Who is this Ankita? So similarly, we have a in Salesforce account and contact. These are the different tables. So here also we do not change. Here also we do not change the data in the account. Now I'll come to that point. Now, is everybody clear about the master table?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so example for this master table is customer master and product master. When I say customer master is nothing but the customer details, the username. These are customer details. For Amazon, I'm a customer. For Amazon, I'm a customer. This is customer details, first name, last name, email, billing address. And the second one is product master. Product master is, for example, product details. Once the Amazon place the products, okay, in a day, Amazon is going to place maybe hundreds of products. Whenever there is a release or new products that are came into the market, the first thing is they are going to place those products into Amazon. That means they are going to place the screenshot, product features, and how much they are going to sell it, and the review, everything they are going to place it into the Amazon. Once this product is inserted, created inside the Amazon, the data does not change. So when I'm creating the record in the Amazon product, that time I'll mention the features of the product. I'll mention what is the price, right? And what images. These are the details which I'm going to post it whenever I create a product record in the Amazon. The features and images does not change. Price might change it, but that is very rarely. But features, once I insert the, while in creating the product details, whatever the features that I'm mentioning, that the features will be same for a longer time. It doesn't change. It does not change the features and images. It does not change. So this is the product master. So there are two types of a master tables. One is a customer master. The second one is a product master. So these are the data which does not change. Even in Salesforce also, customer master data does not change frequently. Product master does not change. For the product master in Salesforce, we have an object called product. We have a product object. So I'll come to this point, so don't worry. So right now, master table is divided into two types. One is a customer master, and the second one is a product master. Second one is product master. Customer master is nothing but customer details. Customer details. Product master is nothing but the product details. These details does not change. These details does not change it. And we use those details most frequently. Most frequently, we use it. Now, again, the customer master is divided into two types. The customer master divided into two types in Salesforce. In Salesforce, customer master is divided into two types. Now, first of all, customer master is nothing but any interested person. So, for example, now I'm looking at this product. That means I'm reviewing this product. That means I'm interested in this, right? So the customer master is any person that is looking for the products or whoever is showing the interest, or else I'm walking into the store. I'll walk into the store and I'll just casually review few products. For example, I walked into the mobile store. Okay, so I'm investigating the mobiles, their features and how they are working, the battery, how long it will be there. So everything I'm doing the research there. So that means I'm showing some interest on particular product. I'm not buying it, but I'm showing an interest there. So customer master is nothing but the person who walked into the store or the person who is the person who is showing an interest online or offline, could be anywhere, is called as a customer master. Now the customer master is again divided into two types. One is an account and the second one is a contact. One is account and the second one is contact. Customer master is divided into two types, account and contact. Account is a table. Account is a table. This is customer master divided into two types in Salesforce. In Salesforce. Now we have two types of customer master. One is a account, second one is a contact. What are these account and contact? These are the tables. These are table. Account is a one table, contact is a another table. Table is nothing but in Salesforce terminology, we call it as a object. In Salesforce terminology, table is nothing but a object. It's nothing but a object. Account object, contact object. So we refer in real time, whoever is working in Salesforce, whatever the tables are there in Salesforce, we call them as a account object, or a contact object. If it is a different object or if it is a different table, we call that as that object name, then the object. So account table is nothing but a, in Salesforce terminology, account object. Contact table is nothing but in Salesforce terminology, contact object. So there are two types of objects in the customer master where the data does not change, account object and the contact object. Once the account record is created, the data does not change it. Once the data is created in the contact object, the data does not change usually. So account is nothing but, for example, any business, could be any company, or could be any organization, could be any group or any society. Now, what is this means? Any business, any company, any organization, any group, any society, what is this means? First of all, now I know account object is nothing but it's an object. But what kind of a data that sits into the account object? Now, how this object look like? Now, how this object look like in the Salesforce? How this object look like in the Salesforce? Now, let's open the Paint. Now, this is the account object. This is account object. Account object. Now, in the account object, the data sits into the rows and columns. The data sits into the rows and columns. That means you will have a multiple rows. You will have multiple rows like this. Multiple rows will be there. And then you will have a columns. The object is nothing but that contains the data sits into the inside the rows and columns. Like this, you will have a multiple columns and rows, which is similar to the Excel sheet, whatever we see. And header will be having the data here, which is nothing but name, right? And here, name, email, phone, industry, and then company details or a billing address. And whenever I inserted data, whenever I created data, here the data will be created. For example, name is Archana. Right, so email is some different email. The data I'm creating it, which is similar to the Excel sheet. Now, if you open any Excel sheet, in the Excel sheet, how you are viewing the rows and columns, So, for example, this sheet is an account object. This is the account. This is the account object. Here you will have a name, email, rating, right? So industry, rating. Okay, so let's take this as the email, phone, mobile number, phone number, and the billing address, right? So This is called as a account object, where the data is stored in the rows and columns. Now, whenever I create a new record, how I'll create it? I'll create it here, Archana, and then a@gmail.com. This is the email, phone number, some number, and the billing address, right? So India. So like this, I'll be creating the record. So this is called as a record. This is called as a record. That means the one on the top level is an object. This is an object. And whatever I'm creating the rows, they are called as a records. They are called as a records. And this is not the record. The one which is I highlighted. Let me do this. So this I'm coloring it here. This is not a row. This is not a row. The row starts from the here. This, whatever you see in the header, right? Whatever you see in the header, these all are fields. This is called as this is field. This is called as a field. Fields. Name field, email field, phone field, industry field, billing address field. Object, records, fields. So this is how it stores into the database. So in Salesforce, we have a database. In Salesforce, we have a database called database.com. So assume that this is the database. Inside the database, this is how the data will be stored. So this is called database.com. Database.com. In this database.com, we have one of the object is called account object. Account object. Now we know how the object structure is there, what is the field, what is the record, how the data is stored in the object. We understood. Now, what kind of a data that will sit into the object? What kind of data sits into the account object? Now let's go ahead and understand. Now let me take account is nothing but could be a business details. I can store related to the business details. Or else I can store individual person details. I can store in the account individual person details. Individual person details. Or else I can store customer data also. Customer details. In account object, I can store business details. I can store individual person details. I can store customer details, right? I can store the group details. Group details. I can store the organization details. Organization details. So that means anywhere if I see group related information which is specific to the customer, those all details will be stored into the account. Those all details will be stored into the account. So nothing but could be any business, any company, any organization, any group, any society. Any society, could be a society also. Right? Business details, individual person, customer details, group details are nothing but. Now let's take an example. Now let's take, for example, I have a company. Let's take the company here. Dell company. Dell company, or else let's take the Infosys company. Infosys company. Now, Infosys company visited to the some store. Let's assume that the store is a laptop store. It's a laptop store. So we have a company, laptop company. Okay, so laptop company is there. This is the laptop company. They visited to this company. Now this company is using the Salesforce. This company is using the Salesforce application. Salesforce application. Now Infosys company went to the laptop company and they asked that I need 10 laptops. I need 10 labs. The request came from Infosys company to the laptop company saying that we needed 10 laptops. 10 laptops. Now this company will open up the Salesforce and they will ask, is it first time are you visiting to this store? If Infosys says that, yes, I'm visiting for the first time this store because I heard this company is providing the laptops with a very good quality. So that's the reason we came here to request for the 10 laptops. So if it is a first time, then what this laptop company says is they will open up the Salesforce. In the Salesforce, they will open up the account object. They will open up the account object. Because this is company details, this is the business details. Whenever you see that the request is came for a person or the request is came for a company or the request is came for a group or a society or organization, whenever the requirement is came from these people, we have to go to the account object. We have to go to the account object. So laptop company goes to the account object. They will open up the account object and they create a record for the Infosys company. They create a record for Infosys company. Now let's go to the Salesforce. Now by default, we will be landing onto this page. By default, we will be landing onto the setup home object manager. Now I'll go to the Salesforce or let's go to the, I can click on accounts. So just type here in the app launcher. Whoever does not know app launcher, this whatever the 9 dots you are calling it, what are the 9 dots you are calling here, this is called as a app launcher. This is called as a app launcher. So when you click on the app launcher, you can see all the apps as well as all the tabs or a object or a table, right? You can see all the items here. On top, you will see applications. So app launcher contains the applications as well as all the items are nothing but all the tables, all the objects. Either if you want to choose the application, you can choose the application. We have a different applications here. We have a different application, sales, marketing, service cloud, right? Service, these all are there. Now, if you want to go for a specific object, like an account object, you can click on this account object. It will take you to the account object. Now, in the account object, just click on here, all the accounts. By default, Salesforce is going to provide you some records. In the developer edition, whenever you create a developer edition, by default, Salesforce is going to give you the default accounts. Right now, it is given the 13 records, which is automatically created whenever I create a developer edition. Now, right now, we have this requirement, laptop company. So they got the requirement from the Infosys. Now, Infosys is visiting to us for the first time. So what we will do is we will click on a new button. Click on a new button. So here we have a new button. So just click on this new button. When you click on a new button, you will see different information here. You will see the different details. Now, let's divide this. Now, as soon as you click on a new account, you will see account information, a section called account information. And the second one is address information. Address information. And the third one is additional information. Additional information. And the fourth one is description. Fourth one is description. As soon as you click on a new account, you will see 4 sections: account information, address information, additional information, description information. Now, the first one is a account information. Then scroll down, you will see address information. Then scroll down, additional information. Then scroll down, description information. These are the 4 sections which are available on the account. This is a default layout. Default layout. Layout is nothing but default page. Default page. As soon as I click on a new, it will open up the new page. It will open up the new page. That means new form. There is no data in this form. Completely new form, it is getting open. Once it opens the new form, it has it that the fields are divided into the different section. So account information contains only the related to the company, only related to the business, or only related to the person. Account information, what is the person phone number, business phone number, what is the fax number, what is the website, right? What type of a account it is, and who is the owner of it, how many employees are there, right? And what is the account number? If next time this person comes in, what is the account number that I need to choose it? So this account information is nothing but which are related to the company information, group information, organization information, business information. Address details are nothing but, address information is nothing but which are related to the billing as well as shipping address. Could be a billing address, could be a shipping address. Now the billing address, shipping address, both are different. In some scenarios, both are same. In some scenarios, both are different. Now billing address, shipping address. Now what is this billing address? Why we have a 2 things, billing address and shipping address? We have a billing address and then shipping address. Billing address and shipping address. Now billing address, shipping address might be same, might not be same. Might be same, might not be same. Let's take an example. You are planning for a gift. You are planning for a gift for your friend or maybe for your parents. You are planning a gift for your parents. Let's take it as your parents. When you are planning for a gift for your parents, right? So what you will do, you will open some online application. You will open online application, could be a Flipkart, right? Could be a Flipkart or anything. Now, once you open the Flipkart, you choose a product. You choose a product. When you choose a product, then you will order. You like the product, you are ordering the product. Now, your parents and you are staying in same place, right? Your family is staying in the same place. So in that case, your billing address is the whatever the billing address, actual address is there, that and the shipping address, both are same. In this case, both are same. Both are same. Let's assume that you are in US. You are in US and you are working in US and your parents are in India. Your parents are in India. Now you wanted to plan for a gift. Now you want to plan for a gift for your parents. When you want to plan for a gift, you will open some online shopping in US. Let's take it as a Walmart. Okay. So you will open this Walmart and you will choose a product. And here you are going to order. You are going to order the product. When you order the product, the payment address, wherever you are paying the amount, that is called as a billing address. In this case, billing address is a different. Billing address is different because right now you are in a US. Your billing address is which is related to the US. And shipping address, where you are shipping the product, where you are shipping the product. Product you are shipping to the India. So it is a different. Now in this case, in this scenario, the shipping address and billing address is different. And in the above scenario, billing address and shipping address both are same. Both are same. So it's based on the scenario. Most of the times, billing address, shipping address is same. But very rare scenario, in the real time, we will see both of them address are different. Now the next one is a additional information. Next one is additional information. Additional information is more about the business side. More about the business. Is the person, is this requirement is high? That means whatever the requirement I received from the business or an organization or a company or a customer, what is the priority of this account? Now, if the account, if the Infosys is keep on coming to us to buy a laptop, in that case, I will make it as a Infosys as a top priority customer because they only buy the laptops from us. They don't go to any other place. So that is an important client for us, important company for us, important business for us. So I'll make it as a customer priority is high. And SLA, what is the SLA on this particular account? Is it a gold or a silver, right? So number of locations, what are the different locations? Is this account is active or inactive? Now, if the customer or if the business person is still coming to us to buy a laptop, frequently I'll make it as if this account is active. But if I see that for last 3 months, the business is not coming to us. In case if I observe that business is going to different place, immediately I'll change this. This business is no more coming to us. So I'll make it as a inactive. I'll make it as a inactive. And the next one is a description information. More about the what kind of a business account it is. What are they, why they came to us, right? So let's go ahead and create Infosys company and the rating, let's give it as a warm and some phone number here. Fax number, let's give the some fax number, website, www.infosys.com. Now, wherever you see this star mark, that means it is a important. That means it is a important. You have to enter the value in this field. If you do not enter the value in this field, the system will not allow you to save. For example, if I do not enter this, click on save. What it is saying that account name is mandatory. So wherever you see the star mark, that means it is an important field. It is an important field. Important field. So that has to be entered. Now account number, you can give any number here. I see 1002 and type, which is a prospect. You can take any type. We have a different types here. You can take anything. Employees, let's assume that 25,000. And what is the annual revenue? You can keep any amount here. Let's take this. Billing address, you can enter any billing address. So let's take high-tech city. And you can enter the billing country. Let me choose the existing one here. So I'm taking the Sydney AU, right? So if you want same details, you can paste the same details here. Additional information, what is the customer priority? High. And then active, the user is active. Now let's add the description here. The requirement is $10 laptops need to requested for 10 laptops. Requested for 10 laptops. Click on save. Now we created the Infosys company details, business details. Created the business detail. We have created the business details. Now, if you see here, account owner is automatically coming. What is the account owner here? Account owner is nothing but who is the person that is created the record? Who is the person that is created the record? Now, who is the person is created here? Now, whoever is logged in. I logged in as a April batch. I logged in as a April batch, and that is the user created the record. That is the user created the record. Now you will see all the information, whatever we have entered, everything you can see here. Everything you can see here. So this is a lightning view. Whatever we are seeing here, this is the lightning view. Now this is the lightning view. In case if you want to see the classic view, in that case, click on this view profile. Click on this view profile. And then here at the bottom, the last but one will have an option is switch to Salesforce Classic. Switch to Salesforce Classic. So click on this switch to Salesforce Classic. You will be able to see the classic view. This is the classic view. In the classic view, if you want to change the application, no, you can change it here by selecting this menu option, sales, service, whatever we have, you can change it. Now here, if I go to the account and you can open the Infosys company. So this is how it looks like, the record in the classic. So these are the details that we have created. It is just now it is created. Just now we created the data. Just now we created the data. Now this is account details. Now if you want to switch back to the lightning, just click on this switch to the lightning experience. Switch to the lightning experience. Now in the lightning experience, the one of the benefit is it has a inline editing, like whatever you are seeing here, pencil icon. So this is the inline editing, and lightning is a more of the kind of a UI view, like you will be able to identify which one is the hyperlink, which one is the email, which one is the phone number. It has a different eye connection, like you will be able to focus on that particular thing, right? In classic, all the data looks same. Everything is same. There is no styling applied in the classic. So lightning, you will say different styles are applied and the data is differently, it is showed, the labels are different, right? The phone number is showing as a hyperlink, website is also showing as a hyperlink, billing address is also showing as a hyperlink. So this has a different, the way of displaying some data. But if you see in the classic is all the data is displaying in the same format. There is no the font or nothing is there. So if you look at here, everything looks same, right? If you wanted to know where is the billing, where is the description information, now you have to go step by step, description, like, or else you need to find it, right? So in the switch to lightning, in the lightning view, you can easily identify the description, where is exactly the description, everything you can able to identify. And it has a inline editing. When you click on this pencil icon, it will automatically open the edit. Or else click on this link, the arrow mark which shows here, click on the edit. Once you click on the edit, you will be able to edit the data. For example, now I wanted to add an industry. Now you can add an industry, agriculture, click on a save. Click on the industry, agriculture, click on a save. Now it is saved. Now the data is updated here. Any questions so far, anybody? How to create an account, how to enter the data?
Oh, madam, I have a question.
Okay.
Madam, there is a lightning stream by still
The voice is not clear.
Madam, we are having a lightning stream. So why this classic screen still.
Why we have a classic? Is that the question? Is that the question? Why we have a classic?
Yes.
Okay. So when the Salesforce has released first time, okay, when it came into the market for the first time, Salesforce does not have a lightning view. It was only having the classic view. In 2005 onwards, only the option is classic. There is no lightning view. Only classic view option is available. So when the classic view is available, everybody started working on here. But along with the generation, along with the latest technology, Salesforce has improved their way of viewing the data, and they have introduced lightning experience. They have introduced lightning experience. Now, when they introduce lightning experience, everybody slowly working in the lightning. Everybody stopped working in the classic. But there are few companies, they are still using the classic because they have implemented the project, very old project. They are very old projects. So it is possible that for very old project, we might need some functionalities which are supported in the classic. Okay, there are few functionalities which are supported only in the classic. So that's the reason the Salesforce has not removed the classic. They are still continuing it, but we have an option. If you want to stop classic, what they have done, Salesforce, is they did not remove the classic, but they have given, Salesforce has given the option to us. If you do not want a classic view, we can make a changes. So that I cannot view the classic view. So that I'll show later part of the sessions how to deactivate the classic view. Now it's up to us whether we wanted to see the classic view or not. But Salesforce is not going to take out this classic for some time. At least for next 5 years, they will keep the classic because there are few projects which are still running in the classic mode. They need that classic. So that's the reason, instead of suddenly taking away the classic, they wanted to support the existing customers and they wanted to continue those customers. They wanted to continue those customers. So that's the reason they are still with the classic. But it's up to the developer and a company. If they do not want, they can remove it. Is that clear?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Okay. Any other questions?
What is SLA expiration in account object?
Can you speak loudly? What is expiration?
SLA expiration.
SLA expiration. Okay. It's more about the service level agreement, the agreement. Let's go to the SLA part. Now here SLA, it's more about the agreement. The expiration date is nothing but by when I should release the requirement. What are the requirement that we have received? By when should we release it? And if I do not release the project, or if I do not release the product for this business account, okay, I need to escalate it. Example, by 20th, I have to send 10 laptops to Infosys company. If I do not send by this time, escalate it. Right? So SLA is whether this particular customer is a gold or a silver or a platinum, bronze. If it is a gold, then how we are going to take care. So it's more of the level of agreement, how we are going to do it, by when we are going to deliver the product. If I do not deliver the product by this time, what should happen on the next step?
Hello, ma'am.
Is this gold and all, ma'am? Is it priority wise?
Yeah, so it's a priority wise, like a silver, gold, platinum. Platinum is nothing but more of the important customers. It's kind of a priority. There is no relationship between the tab and subject. What is the subject here? Tabs are this navigation tabs. We call this as a navigation tab. Subject is the one. Subject is very different. Where did you hear the subject?
That is a subject.
S object. Okay. S
Salesforce.
Okay. S object is nothing but Salesforce object. That means could be a Salesforce object, could be a custom object. These all are the tables or the objects. These all are the tables or objects. Now, whenever you are creating a table, or whenever you are creating an object, that time you will specify, do I wanted to show this object on the user interface? For example, I'm creating the customer object. When I create a customer object, this is a configuration. I'm creating the sheet, I'm creating the table, but do I want this object should be displayed for the user? If you want it should be displayed for the user while creating the object, there is an option that do you wanted to create a tab? There is an option, it says that do you want to create a tab? If you want to create a tab, then it will ask what is the icon that you wanted to specify. And also during the creation of object, you will mention the plural name of the object. So if you want to specify this has to be displayed on this object has to be displayed in the user interface, then we create a tab. So tab is whether you wanted to see here. I cannot say it is exactly same object and tab, but the object what you created that you wanted to see on the user interface, yes. That means you are bringing the object details to the user interface to view the data to the user. Now, if I say that if I remove this tab from here, user cannot see account object here, right? So tab is not, by clicking on this tab, I can access the object details. By clicking on this tab, I can access the object details. Right? By clicking on this tab, I can access the object details. Is that clear?
That's clear, ma'am.
Okay. Mahesh, we have not discussed about the opportunity right now. Where did I discuss the opportunity? What is the question exactly? I have not discussed the opportunity object yet, so I'm not going to answer that. So that is the custom. By clicking on this tab, I can access the customer, the object details. Now let's click on cancel. Now we have created an account. Now once the account is created, then after 6 months, within the Infosys company, Infosys company is growing. Infosys company is growing and they have two teams. They created two teams. So assume that one team is support team, another team is service. One team is support and another one is a service. They created two teams. Now, when they created, Infosys company implemented the teams, newly introduced the team, support team, service team. When they introduced support team, service team, Now they want few more laptops. The support team need a few more laptops, as well as service team also need few more laptops. So they requested for an Infosys company that we need a 5 laptops, and service team says that we need a 10 laptops. So support team says that I need a 5 laptops, and service team says that we need 10 laptops. Now, when they raise to the Infosys company says that the HR manager, they will say that you can directly goes to the customer. There is a customer who we are buying the laptops. So they will give a address details to the support and service team. Now, support team will go to the laptop company, as well as service team also goes to the laptop company. When the support team goes to the laptop company, the laptop company asks this team, where are you working? Where are you working? And from which company you came? So support team says that I came from Infosys company. Infosys company. Now then they will ask, are you coming it as a for the first time? Are you coming as a first time? Then they will say that yes. Okay, service team also reached out to the laptop company. They also asked, laptop company asked, which company are you coming? So it is like a Infosys company, because this laptop company is handling multiple companies. This laptop company is handling Infosys company, Dell company, or a Deloitte company, Tech Mahindra, whatever is there, Tech Mantra, whatever the companies are there. So all the companies it is handling. So that's the reason laptop company is asking so specific that from which company you came. So they says that Infosys company. So then this laptop company asks that show me the proof, ID card. Show me your ID card, company ID card, and how many laptops you are requesting. So they will give all the requirement to this company. So once they give all the requirement to this company, the laptop company says that in 2 days we will deliver 5 laptops, and in 3 days we deliver the 10 laptops. Okay, so that is the requirement. Now what this laptop company has to do, they received a few more requirement from the Infosys company, but it is not directly from the Infosys company. It is from the group. We have a support group, service group. From this group, they have received a request on behalf of the Infosys company. Now what they will do is, laptop company goes here and they click on a new button, and this time they create a support group. And this support group is part of Infosys. So we have a option here, parent account. Parent account. Parent account is nothing but what here in this scenario, the support group, whatever you see here, this is a child and Infosys company is a parent, because the support is reporting to the Infosys. Now support group is part of the Infosys. So parent account is a Infosys company. And the account number, I'll say here IC SG1002. Rating, I'll say warm. Phone number, I'll give some phone number here, fax number, and let's give it as a type. Industry, let's take it as a company. This is engineering. And employees, let's say that 30 employees in this. Annual revenue. So let's give this, and billing address will be the same. So these are the details, and the request is, support group is requesting 5 laptops, and we are about to deliver that in 2 days. Let's assume the 20th. Click on save. Now the support group is created. Similarly, I'll be creating the service group. Click on new here, service group, rating, warm, parent account, Infosys. Now you can give the different details here. type, prospect, industry, engineering, employees, let's take it as a 50, and annual revenue is some number. Billing address, customer priority, we are going to deliver this in 4 days. Yes, 24th. Active. And request is to requested 10 laptops. 10 laptops. Click on save. Now let's go to the account object here. Now, if you observe this, let me take a snipping of this. If you observe this, right now I have created a 3 accounts. Right now I have created a 3 accounts. The first one which I have created is related to the Infosys, And the second one is I have created a support group. And the third one is service group. 3 accounts are created. Now, if you observe this support group and service group, support group and the service groups are connected to the Infosys. That means these two are support group and service groups are part of Infosys. Support group and service groups are part of Infosys. These two are part of Infosys. Now, how can I verify that? Okay, right now I have 3 accounts I have created. Now, how can I verify that whether the support group, service group is connected to the Infosys company or not? In order to verify that, open this Infosys company and click on this. There is an option here. The small icon is available. Click on this small icon. When you click on this small icon, you will see the hierarchy. Infosys company, service group, support group. Infosys company, service group, support group. Now this clearly says that Infosys company is a parent, service group is a child, and support group is a child. Infosys company is a parent. This is a parent. This is a parent. And this is a child. This is a child 1. And this is child 2. Now we have created a structure of the account. One account can be connected to the multiple child. That means one child can have a parent and multiple child can have a one parent. Now, service group is also connected to the Infosys. Support group is also connected to the Infosys. That means multiple childs can connect to the one account. Multiple childs can connect one account. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here it says current. Here, if you observe, it says current. What is that means? Current is nothing but which record are you in? I am in the Infosys company record. That's the reason it says current. Now let's suppose if I open the support or service group. If I open the service group, if I click on this hierarchy, then it says that current in the service group. Because right now I am viewing the record of the service group. Which are the record you are in, it says current. It says current. So current is nothing but the one record which you are viewing right now. The one record which you are viewing right now. For example, if you open the support group and if you click on this hierarchy, now it says that support group as a current. Because that is the current record which you are in. Now that's all about the account. For example, let's assume that tomorrow this support group is created, few more positions open. Few more positions are open. Let's assume that they have opened the 3 positions. Support group is opened the 3 positions. Support group is opened the 3 positions. When they open the 3 position, in these 3 positions, let's assume that 3 employees are joined. Employee 1, employee 2, employee 3. 3 employees are joined. Employee 1, employee 2, employee 3. 3 employees are joined. Now, when 3 employees are joined, right? So you can create these 3 employees also as a account. They are the account, right? That means they are an individual account. Individual account. Or else what we can do is, we have another concept is a contact. We have another concept is contact. Contact is nothing but for one account. For one account, if you have an account, one account can be connected to the multiple contacts. One account can be connected to the multiple contacts. That means, let's take an example of account is a business account. Business account. Business account. That means it is a Infosys company. It's a Infosys company. Within this Infosys, I have a different employees. I have a different employees. So employee 1, employee 2, employee 3, like this, different employees are there. Different employees are there. Now these employees, what I can do is I can create them as a contact. I can create them as a contact because they are part of the business. They are part of the business and they need access to the Salesforce. Assume that these employees need access to the Salesforce because they will be working on the Salesforce. They will be working on the certain information on the Salesforce side. Now the laptop company, when they are creating these employees, they have to create a record of these employees and give a certain access to the Salesforce to these employees. Certain access to the Salesforce access to these employees. In that case, what I'll do is I'll create a contact. I'll create a contact. Contact could be any individual person. Contact could be any individual person. Whoever is taking notes, please take down. These are the very important. So contact is nothing but an individual person. Now, in order to create a contact, so far we have created an account. Now I need to create a contact. Now I need to create a employee 1, employee 2, employee 3. Now what I'll do is I'll go to the contact object. In the contact object, I'll click on a new contact. I'll click on a new contact. In the new contact, we just have similar kind of a contact information. We have a address information. We have a additional information, description information. So contact has new contact. When you click on a new contact, it has a contact information, address information, and additional information, and then description information. These are the 4 sections which are available. Contact information is specific to the customer, specific to the customer contact, or specific to the user. First name, last name, email, mobile number, other phone number, what is the department, which department they are from, right? And whom they report to, right? They can give these information. Address information is similar to the billing address, mailing address, or other address. In contact, we do not have a billing and shipping address. In address, we have a mailing address and other address. So that means if I have to send any post email, right? If I have to send any notification to the address. So what is the mailing address or what is the other address? So this mailing address and other address you will see in the banking. So when you are going to the open bank account or anything, first they will ask is what is the mailing address? That means if I have to send any notification to your home, what is the address, current address, and what is the permanent address? Similar, like we have a mailing address and other address, and also we have a additional information which is related to the language and the level of the customer, level of the contact, whether it is a primary contact, tertiary contact, or a secondary contact, and the description information. Now let's go ahead and create an employee here. So let's take the first employee. So let's take it as a Balu and Bhaskar. This is the first employee and the account name. They are from the support group, right? So employee 1 is from the support group. So that's the reason I have connected here. Account name is a support group. Title, let's assume that this person is a senior developer, and a mobile number. Let's give some mobile number here. And the email, let's give balu@gmail.com. Reports to, he doesn't report to anything. He is part of the support group. Birthday information, lead source, you can create a lead source if it is coming from the different, or this person is directly called the laptop company. Like instead of visiting to the company, the employee 1, instead of visiting to the company, this person has called a company saying that I'm part of this group. Can you send me the one laptop? Can you send me the one laptop? So level is let's take it as a primary, requested for one laptop. Requested for one laptop. Click on save. Now I have created a contact. In contact also we have a hierarchy. In contact also we have a hierarchy. If you click on this contact, what will happen? It only shows the contact hierarchy, but it will show you that this particular contact is in which account. This person is part of this account. So Balu Bhaskar is part of support group. Part of support group. Now, let's create another contact, which is another employee. Click on a new. Now let's take another person here. So let's check Chandu. Account name, he is also part of support group. Department, no, birthday date, mobile number, you can give some different mobile number. And then for other phone, fax, email, you can enter the email. Let's assume that this person is visited directly to the laptop company. Level is primary, requested for one laptop. Requested for one laptop. Click on save. Now let's click on here details. Now the account name is support group. And the phone number, mobile number, all these details are there. Now I have created 2 employees. The third employee also we can create same format. Go to the contact, click on a new. Now this time let's take another person, Gautami. Now phone number, mobile number, email, you can enter all these details. Right now here the important is only last name, no other details are important, and let's say description is requested for one laptop. Click on save. Now this is also account name we have not selected. We have to select the account name because he is part of the support group. Now, these are the 3 employees differently I have created in the contact. Now let's assume that this employee 2 became a lead. This employee 2 became a lead or manager. Now this person has recruited few more members, recruited 2 members. This lead is recruited 2 members. Now, whoever the employee 2 is there, this person has recruited a junior developer 1, and let's give it as a JD1. This is a junior developer 1, and the second one is a junior developer 2. Now he recruited once he became a lead, this person has recruited the 2 members. Now who is the employee 2 here? Employee 2 is Chandu. Now Chandu is the title. Let's say that right now he is a lead. Now right now he is a lead. Now let's go to the new contact. Click on a new contact. Let's create another record here. Let's take another name. So let's take Hari, and the account name is, he is part of the support group, and he reports to Chandu. Because right now this person has recruited junior developer 1, junior developer 2. In that case, these people are reporting to the lead, right? This person is reporting to the lead. So that's the reason he reports to Chandu. Now you can enter all other information, account details. Now let's say he's requested for 1 laptop. Click on save. Let's go to the details, and here in the contact, sorry. Let's go to the contact hierarchy. Let's click on a hierarchy. Now Hari is reporting to the Chandu, right? The hierarchy here is Chandu is the lead and Hari is junior developer. Or let's give it here JD. And let me create another record. In case clicking on the new contact, what you can do is go to the existing record. Here you have an option called clone. When you click on a clone, you can exactly duplicate the things and you can change the different person. Let's assume that here David. So David is the another person who is the junior developer. The David is also reporting to the Chandu, and click on save. Now let's go to the hierarchy. Now we have a Chandu, within that the lead, and within that we have a David and Hari. Right now I'm viewing the David. So this is the complete structure which I have created right now. Complete structure which I have created. Account, and then contact. Now in this case, multiple contacts can be connected to the one contact. Multiple contacts can be connected to the, that means one parent contact can have a multiple contacts. That means here what I'm doing, contact David is reporting to contact Chandu, contact Hari is reporting to contact Chandu. So 2 members are reporting, right? So what will be the relationship right now? Whatever the scenario that we have seen, the scenario which we have seen is account to account, right? And we have seen the contact to contact, and then account to contact, and then we have seen the contact to account. These are the different things which we have created. Account to account, this support group is an account, Infosys is an account. So account to account. JD1 is a contact and employee 2 is a contact to contact, right? So account to contact, support group to the employee 1, employee 2. Again, the contact to account. Now, what is the relationship? Whatever we have done the scenario right now, what is the relationship do you understand between the account to account?
Parent-child relationship.
Right, but how many accounts can be connected to the how many accounts?
Many to m.
One account can have multiple child accounts.
One account can connect to multiple child accounts.
Child.
How about the contact to contact?
One contact
The
can connect to
parent contact
multiple
can have
contacts.
multiple child contact.
One contact can be connected to multiple child contact. Now, how about account to contact?
One account can connect it to multiple contacts.
One account can be connected to the multiple contacts. Now, if you go here, now the support group is the one contact, one account. One account is connected to the multiple child. Support group is connected to this contact. Same support group is connected to this contact, and same support group is connected to the different contacts. So one account is connected to the multiple, right? So one to multiple contact. How about the contact to? How about the contact to account?
Multiple to one.
Multiple to one, or else
1 to 1.
1 to 1.
1 to 1, because when you go to the contact, here, how many account names are there? Only one account is there. You do not have a multiple account here. You do not have multiple account. So that means one contact can be connected to the one account. One contact can be connected to the one account. Whereas one account is connected to the multiple contact. This is the one account. One account is connected to the multiple contacts. But if you go to the contact level, one contact can be connected to the only one account. One contact is connected to the one account, which is one-to-one relation. One account is connected to the, so this is who said it is multiple. One account is connected to the only one.
Can the same contact not be connected to a different account?
You need to create a customize it. By default, it is not available. But if you want one contact should be connected to the multiple account, you need to customize it. That means you need to create another field.
Okay.
So that way it is possible. You can connect one contact to the multiple account. But by default, Salesforce is not providing.
Okay.
But one contact has two, one account has two accounts, right? So one account is Infosys, and Infosys has two more accounts, which is service group and
so this is the service group account. Within the account, how many parent accounts are there by default? How many parents account? One. So that
one parent will have multiple children.
Multiple child. One account has multiple child. So that is 1 to n. Okay, so here it will be parent to child.
1 to n.
Yeah. So this will be different here. If it is a if this account is parent, okay, if this account is child, what is the relation? One parent, how many child can have?
Many.
Many. Similarly, for example, I have a child account to parent account. How many are there?
One. So
1 to 1.
1 to 1. Parent is 1.
1. Right? So this is the relation. This is the relation. Is everybody clear on this, how we created the scenario? Offline, online, whoever is. Madhu, are you there in the offline?
Hi, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I had a doubt. When we are creating an Infosys company now, at there, what will be the parent account, ma'am?
So when we are creating the account,
yeah, yes.
When we are creating the account here, it says here, okay, so I'm creating it. It is asking me specifically the field name itself, it says as a parent account.
Okay.
So that means Infosys is the parent. For this parent, this is the child.
Okay, I understood that. But when we are creating a parent account, when we create a new account now, we can see there is a parent account down the new account, ma'am.
Parent account down the new.
So when you're creating a new account, it is just an account. It will not have a parent. It's a simple account, and then account can have multiple child account. So Infosys is one account, just account by itself, and that account can have children.
Okay.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, let's move on. So homework for today. First homework, laptop. Okay. Government of India. Government of India is a business. Government of India is a business. And within this business, you have a different groups. Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Home, Ministry of Finance. These are the different groups. Now for these groups, that means Government of India is requesting a laptop. That is one. And then Ministry of Group also requesting a laptop. Assume that here they are requesting a 10 laptops, 20 laptops, and 30 laptops. And within this group, I have a different contact. So Arvind Singh is also requesting a laptop. Assume that one laptop. Ajay Kumar Bhala is also requesting a laptop. And also TV Somanathan is also requesting a laptop. This person is requesting one laptop. This person is also requesting one laptop. Now later, Komal Vardhan Rao is joined. So this person is also requesting a laptop. Sanjay Prasad is also requesting a laptop. Now till here, you have to create an account. You have to create an account. So that means Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of the Home, Ministry of the Finance. These three are the different accounts. These are the child accounts. And then you have to create a parent account. So first you need to create a parent account, 3 child accounts, and then you have to create a 3 contacts. This is a 3 contacts. Within these 3 contacts, for one contact, you need to create another contact and say that reporting to the Arvind Singh. And here create another contact which is reporting to the Somnathan. Which is reporting to the Somnathan. So this is the first requirement. And the second requirement is a automobile. It's an automobile. Now for this automobile, they are requesting the Salesforce access. They need a Salesforce org access. That means automobile raised a concern to the Salesforce that I need a Salesforce org. I need a professional Salesforce org or enterprise edition or unlimited edition Salesforce org. I need it. So automobile has raised a request to the Salesforce saying that I need unlimited Salesforce org. Now this is a parent account. Now immediately we have in this automobile, we have a BMW account and we have a Volkswagen account. We have a Skoda account. And they also requested for a separate Salesforce org. They also requested for a separate Salesforce org because BMW is going to sell differently. Volkswagen is going to sell differently. Skoda is going to sell differently. These 3 are a different group. And for the BMW, it is a Los Angeles Rams. So for example, this is another person who is requesting another Salesforce org. Ajay Kumar is another person who is requesting here. But this Ajay Kumar is part of this parent account, part of this account, which is a Volkswagen. Los Angeles Rams is a part of this account. Like the Sachin Tendulkar is also part of Skoda. So he is also requesting a Salesforce. Similarly, Anjali and Arjun, these two all are, these all also contact. So Anjali is also requesting it, but Anjali is a part of Skoda That means Anjali's account is a Skoda. Anjali reports to Sachin. Anjali reports to Sachin. Arjun is also account is Skoda. Arjun is reports to Sachin. Is that clear? Any confusion? And the next one is marketing. Okay, this we will see tomorrow, marketing. Now, what did we learn so far?
So how to create accounts, contacts, parent-child relationship.
Custom master, product master.
Master table.
Right.
What is Salesforce?
Master data.
Real-time process flow.
Product data.
So today we created a developer edition. So by tomorrow, if I see everybody should be having a developer edition. So if you have not created by tomorrow, just let us know so that you have to first create it before the session. Creating a developer edition, how to create it, right? What are the details we need to give it in the developer edition in order to create it? What should be the username, email? Then we have seen data security. So how the data is visible within the different org, whether it is a security is there or not. And then what is the real-time scenario? How I'm going to work it in the real time, how I'll get the project. Is the project directly, I'll be working with the company who are recruited me, or I'll be working with a different client. And what are the customers? What is the client? What is the end user? What is the company? Everything we have seen. And then we have discussed about the master table. What is the master table? Everything we have discussed. In the master table, we have a two types, customer master and the product master. And we have seen the example of a customer master and a product master. Again, the customer master is divided into two types in Salesforce, which is a account table, which is an account object. And then we have seen the contact object. Now we have understood what is the object, what is the record, what is the field, what is the object, what is the record, what is the field, how it sits into the database. Everything we have understood. Product master we have seen with the example. And then what else we have discussed? Scenario based. So scenario based, how to create a account and how the relationship should be implemented. Right? Relationship should be implemented between the account to account, contact to account, or account to contact, contact to contact. How can we do it? And contact, how to create a contact and how to link contact to the account. Everything we have seen. Everything we have seen. Any questions on this topic? Because today's is a very basic topic. If you understand their structure, it will be easy for you further going. Any questions offline, online?
Ma'am, once show me account to contact relation, ma'am.
Account to contact relation. If you go to the account, for example, let me open the account called as a support group. For the support group, we have a 3 employees are there, right? So now how employees are nothing but here I have created a contact. 3 employees as well as below the second person has recruited another junior developer. So total I have a 7 employees who are connected to the support group account. 5 employees which are connected to the support group. Employee 1, employee 2, employee 3, junior developer 1, junior developer 2. Total 5 contacts are connected to the support group. Now if I go to the account, now open this account, go to the related list. Go to the related list. Usually you will see that this is the details. Beside these details, you have a related list. When you have a related list, now you can see here contacts. You will see the contacts here. That means this is the account. One account is connected to the Bhalu Bhaskar connected to the Chandu, connected to the David, connected to the Gautami, connected to the Hari. So total 1 account is connected to the 5 contacts.
Okay.
Any other questions? No. Okay. If there are no questions, we'll continue the session tomorrow. Thank you. We'll send the interview questions.
Small announcement. I have already sent the interview questions. Can you please check your mail? If you have not received, just tell me.
Okay, I'm going to pause the recording.